All right. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our weekly webinar. Sorry about the delayed start there. We had some technical challenges logging in. So nonetheless, we are here, and so I hope you're excited. Um, we normally say here, by the way, if you are looking forward to the ending of the weekend, it's all good. If you didn't have a good week, then hopefully the weekend will pick you back up. But nonetheless, we always want to finish strong. So just give me a moment. Let me check my devices, make sure you are hearing me well. As you see from the instruction tonight, the seminar title, we're going to be dealing with Q&A. So even now, there are two things. Let me just tell you what to do in the meantime. As you get in your stuff, get some note-taking device, put your questions right here in the chat box, or also if you want to email chance@strategicseekers.com, you can do so. If you want to come on live, I think there's an option somewhere here as well where you can raise your hand to request to come on, but that's okay. So anyhow, today's all Q&A, and then we have a big announcement that we're going to be making at the very end, so stick with us, okay? 1 second here. I'm just checking on my phone to make sure I can hear and see myself clearly. By the way, we can do that in the chat too. Okay. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Save me some time here. Okay. Studio. There we go. Okay, I see some of you are on here already. Wonderful, wonderful. Just one more sec. And where's my login? Do we have any new folks tonight? Any new folks on tonight? See Melissa on, Pastor K is on. Wonderful. Reconnect here. Okay, voila, I'm seeing myself now. Let me just check for the audio. Alrighty, think we're good. I'm hearing myself perfectly. Okay, I'm seeing myself now. Just check for the audio. By the way, last week we were not on last week. Rarely does that happen. We did have a guest speaker. Actually, was the host for a 2-week program with It Is Written TV Ministries. They were locally here with us, and so we didn't get to do our live program. But nonetheless, the replays are always available. So you can go to strategicseekers.com/webinar replay. That's where you'll find the replay. So even here, if you missed something tonight, or you didn't get a chance to ask a question, or you want to go back and review some of the things that we talked about, the replay, you will get an email. Normally, if you're subscribed, you normally get an email reminder of the replay, okay? So any questions, again, any questions at all? Tonight is all about, we're going to be asking questions relating to anything that has to do with online. But if you just want to ask me any miscellaneous questions, that is fine as well. If you're wondering why I'm in this, of course, it's cold here right now in Texas, unfortunately. Not as cold as where many of you are, I'm sure. But nonetheless, for us, it is cold. So I'm actually in my Navy stuff right here, keeping warm a little bit. So I hope you are warm wherever you are. So we're about to begin. Let me pull up the quick PowerPoint here, and we will get started again. If you want to ask any question, put them in the chat box right here on the left of your screen, or below if you're on a mobile device, or you can email chance@strategicseekers.com. We'll be able to look at those during the program tonight. But any questions at all, anything at all, let's just put it out there. We're just going to have a little fun time together in the next hour. Okay, let me pull up this PowerPoint presentation, and we're going to get started. All right, you should be seeing my screen right now. Make sure I can see the slideshow. All right, do you see the slideshow, everyone? Okay, I'm seeing the slideshow. Alrighty, so let's get moving here. What are we talking about tonight? Welcome to the webinar. For those who might be new, just a brief introduction. My name is Chance, U.S. Navy veteran, #1 best-selling author, minister, and I help professionals, entrepreneurs, and ministry leaders or nonprofit leaders to be able to monetize their skills in a unique way by taking their education, expertise, and experiences and creating digital products, programs, and services. We're able to do that so they can do three things also. They can be able to fund their dreams, sustain their mission, message, or cause, and make a lasting impact, especially an eternal one. If that resonates with you, trust me, my friend, you are in the right place. And even if it's just for learning, I mean, when I first got started with this stuff and being interested in online, it was just an interest. It was more like a hobby. I used to say I used to dabble, with online stuff in my military days. But I see technology is really making a big shift and a difference in our world today, and it's good to know how it works. So that's kind of what we share on this program. Many professionals, entrepreneurs, ministry leaders are quite busy with what they're doing, but we want to make sure that we're not left behind on this train. It's a new paradigm shift, actually. If you notice, a whole lot of stores are being closed now. We have retail stores that are being closed, bookstores that are being closed. So many brick and mortar businesses changing or morphing. Some are going out of business. Some of them because they have not even planned for the new paradigm shift, which is technology and online in particular. Even many faith-based communities, we see Life with Christian bookstores, Family Life Christian bookstores, some denominational bookstores totally closed. We can't find them no more, or if not, they are drastically downsizing. But again, these are the things that are going to continue to happen, but we don't want to complain. We want to be ahead of the curve and be positioned to be able to leverage what is happening with technology. Of course, stay away from the bad. There's always bad in everything, but we are looking at it for positive. And sometimes it's interesting to me that many people complain about technology, but they use it every day. I mean, everybody is on there. Everybody buy their stuff online. Amazon, you buy your stuff. No one even leaves their home. You can, book a car with Uber and Lyft and different things like that. You can schedule things in advance. We send emails. We on WhatsApp. We on Facebook. We all over the place. And yet people complain about, the technology. Technology is not the problem. Of course, human beings, we are the problem. And so you cannot blame technology. It's neutral. Just like we can't blame money. We can't blame any car. Car can do good. It can do bad. People blame, weapons. That's another story. But, similarly, it's not the technology that's the problem. Look at the positive benefits. I'm able to communicate with you. Several of you are in different states, different cities. I know Melissa is on here. We are in the same area, but nonetheless, I'm in one place and she's in another. And so I'm in Edinburgh. She is in McAllen. So, but we are connected right now. We're having a conversation pretty much, and that's because of technology. I'm at home. I don't have to leave home, and so that is something that I just want to say. We are going to make a difference, and the world is changing. Everything is changing. Everybody's going to school online, taking courses online. A whole lot of different things are taking place. So wouldn't it be good if we were able to tap into how we can use it for our benefits and for blessing humanity? So today, again, we want to talk about, it's going to be Q&A. And we're going to talk about what's coming up with Strategic Secrets, what's coming up for 2020, give you a little bit of highlights of different things that we should be aware of. And so we can know how to partner also moving forward. Okay. So again, your online questions are going to be answered tonight. And I'm just going to talk a few things about different aspects of online. If you're not doing this, it's okay. But you interact with it, even if you're not aware of it. So we're going to be talking about blogging. If you have any questions on that, e-commerce, which is about selling anything at all online, in particular, physical products. Let's say you have a store or you want to sell, absolutely anything. So e-commerce, we're talking about stuff like Amazon. We're talking about anything that has to do with putting up a store online, receiving money, and transacting business or commerce, right? So we call it e-commerce, which is just online business. And then books, courses, traffic generation or marketing, again, product creation, how to create digital products, how to market your products or programs or services online. We'll be able to see as much as that as possible. So anything along those lines, again, let me put this right here. If you do have questions on that in the chat, please below or on the right, if you're on your PC or something along those lines, just feel free to just interject any questions at all as we go along. But I want to be able to talk about a few of these things with you so we can be aware. So because things are really morphing. Okay, so let's not go there yet. All right, so let me just walk through some of these. Blogging, things are evolving right now. A lot of people are getting into podcasting and live streaming. So blogging is still an efficient way to get your message out there. But the thing about blogging is you must be consistent. You must have content that you are delivering on a regular basis. Even this year, matter of fact, I definitely did a lot less blogging in 2019 than I've ever done before. Okay, last year, the previous years, blogging was a major part of what I do online. That's how I really got a lot of steam, especially in 2017 and 16. Blogging was my main way of connecting with people, growing my email list. I put out a lot of content. And but in 2019, I did not focus so much or so heavily on the blogging aspect. And so 2020, definitely though, I'm going to be going back to producing more content. But I'm trying to shift my model as well. I'm going to talk about that though. But when it comes to blogging, not just creating content for everyone, I figured out that right now what I'm trying to do is serve less people, but people who are interested, people who are more in line in what I'm doing. So that's why too I wasn't really trying to blog a lot and just get content out there for everyone. Just like we do here. I'd rather have a conversation with people who are following me, people who are about what I'm doing, and that's why we narrow our focus down. Not that I mean you are neglecting folks, but of course we just can't reach and win everyone. We have to focus on selectively. And not only that, but like I said, I have other responsibilities, including being a dad and a husband. So I got too many things on my plate. So going forward in 2020, it will be a little more niche focused, and dealing specifically with people who come in contact with me through my books, courses, Strategic Secrets, Monetization Skills Academy. Those are the only folks that I'm trying to necessarily communicate with and reach out to and continue to grow with, and not necessarily put stuff out just for the masses, as it were. So of course I use marketing, so that means my focus also will be on marketing to attract those kind of folks, and so we can grow together. Okay, so blogging, again, blogging is where you pretty much you put up a website and you have a blog where you can create content, which is written content plus videos. You can do that, and so vlogging is really video blogging, right, where you pretty much put out more videos, because that's really faster, honestly. And so that's why a lot of people now also going into, as we say, the podcasting. The reason for that too, I would encourage you, if you're going to consider setting up a blog for anything, whatever it is. You can have a hobby, any kind of interest. You want to talk about parenting, you want to talk about ministry, anything along those lines. But if you want to blog, I would suggest or recommend that you probably do maybe videos or audio. I would even say video, because again, the good thing about making a video is you can get it transcribed, and now the text of that video becomes your blog. So you are hitting three things in one. You can take the audio feed out of that video, and now you use that for your podcast. So if you do video content, right, video content, whether it's weekly, twice a week, or anything along those lines, again, that will be the very best, because again, we can always speak faster than we can write, and different things like that. And sometimes we are more natural, of course, when we are just speaking. Like for me right now, there's not a script in front of me. It's not I'm just sharing with you from my heart, which is, again, this is what I love, because it's just like having a dialogue. Okay, so the thing is, I would recommend you do a lot of video, because not only that, people are more into videos now. Folks are reading less and less. It doesn't mean we're not reading. That's a misnomer. Okay, that's a myth. People are reading, but indeed they are reading less, and they don't like long stuff. So that's why a video You put it up there right below the video. They have the transcript of the video if they do want to read. So because you have to also involve different types of learners. Some people are audio visual, or some are just video only, audio only. Some want to read it and different things. So if you have it in video, you are hitting all three of those, because again, they're seeing it, they're hearing it, and then they can also read the transcript. And there are many services out there. Rev.com is one of the best, very simple to do. They can do all your transcription. They can even translate it for you if you want it in different languages. So how cool would that be? So now, if you do that, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on the different social media outlets, YouTube and different places like that, and voila, you have it there. So that's the new way of blogging, I would say. So blogging now should morph into multiple channels of content distribution: written, videos, and audio content. I think that's the new thing that's going to be happening with most blogs. Okay, so but again, if you just want to stick with text and you love writing, that's fine. I know one of my approach will be also for going forward is I have a lot of on my iPads and different things. I have a lot of titles. Just like I do when I'm preparing sermons, you know, these ideas come and I just jot down a title. So what I plan to do is, because I have so much content still to create and I don't have time to create them all, is I would begin to maybe use services like Fiverr and Upwork and have people write those articles for me. So in other words, I would just give the title or give an outline. I love to outline. I can outline pretty easily. And so I would outline those things and say, hey, can you do maybe a 500, 600, 1,000 word article or something on that? And then that way I can just have those content ready to go and, you know, scheduled. So again, blogging is good. So again, this is where we're headed. Blogging is not out of style. And remember, you have to monetize your blog as well. So as you gain traffic, what you do is you place little ads on your blog or your videos. You can also you know, sell your own books and courses on your blog. So you use the content, the articles, the videos, the audio feeds. You use all of that to draw people into your website or your blog, and then when they come there, they will be able to see those other things that you have for sale. Or if you're in a ministry, you can ask for donations or sponsorship or support, anything along those lines. So that's kind of how blogging and monetization works. Now, e-commerce. Well, last year, if you recall, we were supposed to be heavily you know, vested in this one, but we did not. And so, but now we are definitely launching to do so in the next month. So I'm going to tell you about that. I have bought already the software that I recommended last year. So I sat on it for a while, of course. But e-commerce, we've worked with other people with e-commerce and so forth. Our website is somewhat e-commerce as it is right now, but we focus it mainly on digital products. But we want to get into more of selling t-shirts and apparel. And so those are some of the things that we're going to be looking to do. In particular, having t-shirt that's, you know, positive, inspirational messages, and for children, where we can do sneakers, put, like, you know, nice catchy phrases on sneakers, but uplifting messages. And so that's kind of where we're looking at. So we already have the software for that. I'm going to tell you about it. I highly recommend it. But last year, again, we were supposed to get into that. So I did not do much e-commerce in 2019, but what we did do, of course, we have worked with people, clients who have e-commerce businesses. So I did run some traffic here and there and do some marketing for folks who had e-commerce online businesses, but not personally doing a lot. But like I said, my website itself, Strategic Secret, is somewhat e-commerce, but that's not the focus. When we say e-commerce, we're dealing with mainly like physical products. Let's say you're selling supplements. You just think Amazon. Amazon is like your best example. You have Amazon, Walmart, you know, you're selling some type of physical products. Our stuff are mainly educational, and yes, we sell books and these different type of things, but that's not heavy e-commerce. So we deal, again, primarily what I like to do is digital products, because they're easier to consume, easy to create, and you don't have to do a lot of, follow up on shipping and all of these kind of stuff. But nonetheless, that's a viable stuff to do. So if you want to do e-commerce, again, think of something you can sell, man. People are selling, like think of even your garage sale, right? You can sell your stuff on Etsy and different things, eBay, Amazon even allows you to upload and sell stuff. And most of these things, you have a free account. So these are little things you can do on the side to generate some extra revenue as you go forward in 2020. But also for the holidays. Hey, the holidays are coming up, need some extra funds to do different things or pay off some debts or whatever the case may be. Hey, put some stuff up on there. Start doing some, one of the cool things I love, as I talk about this, sometimes you think that people are not listening, but right now, I have a great local testimonial here from actually someone who goes to my church. I don't really say some of these things publicly, but people know I talk about it, they've read my book and stuff like that. But I have one member in particular, and she is amazing, really and truly. So she really does her hustling, man. She has a regular job, very decent, respectable job, but also on the side, she is a driver for Uber, driver for Lyft, and she is also doing the what you may call that Airbnb, right, where she's renting out her home. And I'm like, wow, that's, I get excited about that because it's like, yeah, these are the things I'm saying that we can be doing and, making a difference and, getting some extra income and different things like that. So it's really good to see it that she's doing well. And not only that, but she's doing so well with Airbnb that she was not, she was recently ranked like a super seller on Airbnb, right? Or super host, I mean. So she has that badge. And so now she's able to get more customers and clients that way. But again, it's basic stuff. Again, we talk about that. If you want to know how to monetize your skills, we share, again, in that book, monetizeyurskills.com. You go in there, get a copy, get it online, whatever you can do. But just read it through and get these ideas on how to take what you know or utilize, again, technology. So you don't have to own Uber, you don't have to own Lyft, you don't have to own Airbnb, but you just put your stuff on there and you create free accounts. So that's what she did. And I have another friend of mine as well. His father is actually, that's what he does on the side too. He's driving for Uber. So sometimes when I drop his son off, I'm like, hey, where's your pops? Man, he's out driving for Uber. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So there are many opportunities. It's just that we are not taking advantage or full advantage of all these opportunities. So especially kids and so forth. My son was of age right now, even now actually, he's 5, he's going to be 6. But those are the kind of things that we're talking about. That's why we wanted to do last year the e-commerce business thing for him so he can start learning how to be industrious. But I'm saying is sometimes we have these kids at home playing video games, watching TV all day long and asking and begging for money. Like, no, put your kids to work. Show them these different strategies to be able to generate something. Because really, when you start generating income, it's a good feeling. Like, it's just something. Entrepreneurship is a God-given desire, we have so many things on that anyhow. So, okay, let's talk about my favorite stuff now, books, okay, books and courses. Again, these are only going to get better as we go forward. So this is going to be, of course, books right now are just taking off. Everybody and their mama, as it were, is publishing and writing books because it has become so easy to get your books out. Matter of fact, Pastor K right here, Carol, she has just recently published a book as well, right? It's called Covenant Love. You can go on Amazon and look for it, Covenant Love by Carol Louise. So if you want to go there and check that out, spread the word as part of our community. But later on, we talk more on that. I think I'm going to just put it on our website also. But she got her book out, so books and it really, again, a book to me is one of the things that everyone should do. Last night at prayer meeting, I was listening to one of our elders. He was sharing a story about, how he, something was studying and then, we just make an application, but then he was sharing a story about how he reconnected with his father. It was a prayer of his as a kid, he didn't know his father, when he was, I think, a year and a half. His mom took him to live with his grandmother. Grandmother raised him, and he said he did not meet his biological father until he was 38 years old. And so I'm like, I was just there listening to that. I'm like, man, that's such a beautiful story. And again, of course, being an author, he could write a story on that. He could put that in a book. or just tell it. So you can write a book very easily. So again, I still challenge you. If you have not written a book, you can get it done before the year is out. If you want, you can use our stuff again on Strategic Secrets. We have information on that. We've done free webinars that you can access. Go back into the archives. I mean, I remember we did a 7 days. Every single day I came on for about an hour, sometimes more, and I talked about the 7 steps of writing and publishing your book. We have it as a course, and let's see over here. By the way, I do have it as a locally. We did a workshop not too long ago. I think in the end of October was it? We did a local workshop in my community here on how to write and publish a book. So if you want, this is it right. This is the workbook. If you want to get the workbook, you can go to strategicsecrets.com and look for it on our books page, and you can go through this, and it shares everything you need. I recommend it, for example, editors, graphic designers, where to publish, how to publish on your own, of course. If you want us to do it, we don't have a problem doing it for you as well, but I give you everything you need in here. 8 different ways to write your book and publish it. Look, 8 different ways to create it. So it's not just one way. It's just, you got to know some things. Okay? What size? People ask that all the time. What size of book? How much to charge? All of that is in here. Okay? So please go ahead and take the challenge of writing a book. Writing a book is, it can be for profit or passion. Okay, so I'm not saying everybody's not going to do it for passion or for profit, but I do recommend that you do it for that too. But at least share your story, share something that you've learned, share something that anything that can be a blessing. Right now, I'm actually helping my aunt. She lives in Dallas area. But right now, we are working on her book right now. We are in the cover design phase, and we're about to start the interior design. But we're designing her book, and she's going to be getting that out for the holidays as well. So I was on the phone with her just today. So, and what is she talking about? She wrote her story. It's a Christian book. It's a faith-based book, and she's sharing her spiritual journey. And I think it's going to be a liberation book for many, many women. And so it's amazing. So stay tuned for that one. Okay. So courses again, people that love to consume information. Everybody today is taking some type of online course to learn anything. Learn how to train your dog, learn how to crochet, how to knit, how to prepare Bible studies, how to whatever you can think about, how to lose weight, how to gain weight, whatever the case may be, you can create a course on that. And the reason I like books and courses is because your book will become your course, because you just take the table of contents, your framework, your 6, 7, 8 steps, whatever you have, and you convert those and you just teach about them. And the fastest way to create courses, which we have again, we did training on all these things, okay? But I'm just telling you that in 2020, you're going to see more and more people again getting into online courses and publishing books. The thing is, the longer we wait to get into something, now we may not always want to be the first people in certain trends, but you definitely don't want to be the last, because when you come on later on, what's going to happen is it's going to be crowded, and then it's going to be shifting, because that's the thing about technology. It changes, it shifts, it doesn't stay constant at all. It stays for a little bit, but then it keeps morphing. Something new is coming on, a new technology, a new way of doing it, and all these different things. So the longer and it also can get more expensive. So in the beginning, things are always cheap because a few people are doing it, and then people getting success, then others start getting on the bandwagon, and then all of a sudden, voila, So that's why I encourage you to, and if you haven't taken courses, by the way, I take a whole lot of courses. I got courses on so many different things and so many different platforms, because I'm always wanting to learn. So I got, you go to Udemy, I got at least, maybe, I want to say upwards of 15, probably 20 courses just on Udemy alone. Because again, sometimes they're very cheap and you can just, but I'm interested in stuff. I like learning. But I got courses that range from low $10 and less to $1,000, $2,000 and more, $3,000 and more. It all depends on what you want to learn. Actually, just 3 days ago, I ordered two courses. and each of them combined, I think, cost about 500 and something dollars. But the reason I bought them again is because they will help me, because I'm trying to write a book next year as well, which been in the work. But I think these two books, I want to read them and get some more ideas and see how closely they are aligned with what I've already discovered. So, but that's what I'm saying is when you learn about these different things, you can grow, you grow. God wants us to keep learning, keep advancing. If you stay stagnant, you're not going to grow. Okay, you're just not going to grow. So I recommend you take an online course to see how it's done. Again, try Udemy. There's a lot of different courses over there. You can see how courses are being done. We have one up on there right now. That was one of my goals, by the way, also in 2019, that I didn't really do much good on. But I wanted to put my courses on Udemy, which I don't recommend too much, because Udemy really prices, you can't really price your courses too high. I want to have my own platform, but I think I'm going to put at least 2 or 3 more courses that we already do here at Strategic Secrets University. I want to house all my stuff. But right now we have one over there, which is the prayers that move heaven course. And then the next one I'm trying to get up there, hopefully in the next couple of days, so we can start our 40-day greatness challenge. The last 40 days of 2019, we're going to be launching again the 40 days greatness challenge. Okay, so do that. Go ahead, create a course, get a book, and if we can help you, let us help you. But know this: you're going to find more and more people. We have stories in our books and different things. We've interviewed so many people. People are quitting their jobs because of online courses and so forth. They have such a great following, and so many people love their courses that's their revenue. That's their revenue model. Okay, traffic. This is the biggie. This is the biggie. Whatever you do online, no matter how good it is, if no one knows about it, you have problems. Alrighty? So we love the product creation because it's easy. Okay, that's not the problem. I really tell authors, speakers, coaches, whatever you want to do, that's the easy part, because you know that's your thing. You're passionate about that. What most people are not good at, and what most people don't factor into the equation of creating anything, is they leave out the marketing aspect. And in the online space, that simply or mainly means getting traffic to your website, to your books, to your courses, to your offers, and whatnot. If you do blogging good, you will be able to get traffic. There are many ways. We've already covered that. I think with 2 or 3 trainings ago, we spoke about several ways. What are the top several ways to get traffic to your website? In Monetize Your Skills Academy, there's training on that, how to get traffic to your website. So what are the best ways right now? The best ways that are working again, okay? Content marketing. We call it content marketing, which is a broad heading for just create content that people can consume, and they will come back to your home base, which will generally be your website. So creating content involves, again, the blogging, the videos, whether it's on YouTube or you're doing a live stream on Facebook or different social media outlets, and also audio podcasting. Get on other people's podcasts. You don't always have to create all these things, but get on other people's podcasts, and also ask others to interview you, or seek out people that you can interview or you can get on their platform. By doing that now, remember, online is really the same as offline. For example, having a radio interview is the same as having a podcast interview. Having a television interview is the same as having a live stream interview or a Facebook Live interview. It's the same thing. They just shift. Sending stuff in the mail to someone, okay? What we talk about, that's direct mail, okay? Direct mail advertising, where you send out flyers in the mail, brochures, and different things like that. That is expensive. That is costly. You can do it if you have the resources. But sending advertisement, emails, those things, that's the way you do it online. So that's what I'm telling people. Like, there's no difference technically between online and offline. It's just the different strategy or the different system or mechanism to deliver the product, result, service, whatever have you. Again, you can come to a live show and see someone, or you can watch them through video streaming, online streaming services. That's why Netflix, all these things are such big money makers, right? Netflix makes what, several billions of dollars a year from 100 and something million subscribers. I think they have either 148 or 150 something subscribers around the world. But you do the math on that. If you multiply 148,000 subscribers by the average fee, which is about $9 to $11 or $12 a month, do the math on that, right? They're collecting a lot of money because people want to consume what? Content. So now we don't have to sit down and wait for our televisions anymore. People are carrying their televisions right in their pockets. So you want to be able to get in front of not a whole lot, just a few. And I would say if you can get faithfully between 500 to 1,000 people to follow you consistently, that can be enough right there to generate consistent revenue for your business, your ministry, or whatever charity or anything that you're doing. It doesn't take a lot. Okay, but traffic, again, Facebook, YouTube, Brandzuka is one that I mentioned. I think this one right here is going to be a very competitive one. Here's what I'm saying now. Facebook is great. Still got to do it. Okay, we run Facebook ads. I just, did several campaigns. Now, here's the thing. Facebook still works, and it will continue to work because it has 1 billion people on it. The challenge with Facebook now is because it is the main way of advertising digitally, many people are getting on it, more businesses, corporations who have big dollars, politicians who have big dollars, they're getting it on there and they are drowning out the little man because they can spend hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars on this platform. So when you come in there with your little, what used to work, with your little $10 or $100, it's going to do something. But it's not going to make the big dent like the big boys, because it used to be back in the day, you can get your ads, get like 25 cents a click and less. Now it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 to get a click, which is still good. But at the same time, that really, if you know now, that's what we're talking about. Many people waited so long. Now it's becoming competitive, more and more competitive. So in 2020, between 2020 and 2022, Facebook will be very, very competitive. And I think eventually some of the platform is going to come up where people are going to be getting as much or good result as Facebook. Now, YouTube is what Facebook was several years ago, in the sense of you can get Facebook prices with YouTube video advertising for cheap, the pennies one we're talking about. So I would recommend that you get on YouTube or get someone to run video ads for you on YouTube. Close to YouTube, though, what's giving YouTube competition would be, I would say, Brandzuka, BRANDZOOKA, Brandzuka.com. That's a video platform that advertises and allows you to get on big name websites and shows like CNN, the big names, all the big names that you can think about. It allows you to place your ad on those networks. We recently ran an ad for someone. We spent $1,000 running ads on that Brandzuka, and we were able to get, I kid you not, was it a penny, 1 penny per click. Can you imagine that? That was amazing. That's what Facebook and stuff used to be. So now I'm telling you, Brandzuka is fresh enough still where it's not a whole lot on there, but plenty, enough people on there because many people are using it, but not as many as are using Facebook, definitely not as close to many that are using YouTube. But give it 3 to 5 years, guess what's going to happen? It's going to become saturated. So that's what we're saying, though. When you find a new vein of traffic, maximize it. Because, of course, later on, more and more, as people are going to come on with something new and something better is going to come up. So, it's not like you're missing out per se. But you are, if you are waiting for some better opportunity, you might as well get on these bandwagons right now. So I recommend for videos, YouTube indeed, and also Brandzuka. Brandzuka is very costly, and it's super easy to set up. I find, to me personally, it's even easier to set up than YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is great, don't get me wrong. YouTube, I would say, for me, at least in my sphere of influence right now, I think YouTube is the best video advertising platform. But I would say now, for those who just getting in and you want to get, let's say for example, you want to go tomorrow, as far as dummy proof, you want to go tomorrow and run a video ad, I would say Brandzuka. To do it with YouTube, you got to go all these different steps and whatnot. You know, I just go in Brandzuka, have 1 or 2 clicks, and then it says upload your video here, you know, and then you see a preview of what it's going to look like. Then it says, who do you want to target? And you put some information, what city, what state, what zip code, whatever you want to add in there. You put in a few description, voila, your ad is up and run. Oh, you got to put also what time frame. I want it to run from here to there. In this case, I think we ran it for like between 5 and 7 days. And voila. And what I do love about it too, it gives you, listen, check this out. When I click give a report at the end of that campaign, it gives you a 21-page analytic overview of how your ads perform. What can you do with that type of data? It's powerful. So that's where I think we are headed. Again, video is always better than even picture. That's another thing that I've discovered. So picture ads used to be, again, great, and that's good if you're running ads primarily on Instagram. But if you really want to get more traction, generally video ads do better than still images. That's something, again. Even with Brandzuka, what we did both. We put 2 ad sets where one was a short video, 30-second video, and the other we had an image. Well, the video, of course, received more views, more attention, and more clicks. So people more love videos than anything else. So that's why I recommend. Again, it doesn't mean you should not have pictures and those things. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you want to maximize and get better results, then video seems to be doing better than images. If you do want to run on Instagram, but of course Instagram is more what, pictures, so that's where you would want to do that. And if you do ads on Pinterest, then guess what, Pinterest is about pictures, so you will put that there as well. Okay, for the professionals, I am not an expert in there, but my friend Michael Wilson, who has been on our stuff and has some trainings with us here. But I went to his local workshops as well on LinkedIn and stuff like that. I myself, even right now, personally, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not even on LinkedIn personally. But for professionals, LinkedIn is the place that you want to be if you're going to find jobs, if you're going to work with B2B businesses, and if you really want to advertise, reach that type of clientele. Let's say you are doing high-level executive coaching, LinkedIn, I would say, is the spot for you, because that's where you find them, okay? So, but we should all have a profile on LinkedIn. I just don't have a need for it anyhow, right? At this time. So all my friends, I'm like, Chance, man, you online, you on this, that, and you're not on LinkedIn? Yes, I'm not on LinkedIn. So, but hey, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, which I don't even use much, honestly. I only have it on there so I can run ads with Facebook, because Facebook owns Instagram. And so, think about that. Some other sneaky ways you can do. Actually, I think WhatsApp, this is a somewhat of a prediction. I think WhatsApp will become a tool to begin advertising on. Okay. The reason I'm saying that, again, because Amazon, I mean, not Amazon, but Facebook, I think owns WhatsApp. And since they're running ads now to Messenger, Facebook Messenger, you can get ads right in your Facebook Messenger. Why wouldn't they not do it with WhatsApp? They are doing it with Instagram. They bought Instagram, and we are running ads right there now. So, Facebook, these people don't do stuff for free. We think it's free, but it's not. So they will find a way to monetize WhatsApp, okay? Because so many people are on WhatsApp. So I think in the future, we will be able to see that roll out. So start getting used to, and that's another way to reach a lot of your friends, by the way. If you have something you want to make an announcement, you want to tell people, now we can do the same thing we were doing with Facebook, right? We can create WhatsApp group. You can do so many things with WhatsApp. So don't sleep on WhatsApp. Start using it. Send information to people that you want to work with. Contact them through WhatsApp. And the next thing is begin to have an account there. If you don't have one, put it up there. Of course, if you have a phone number, it's super easy to be on WhatsApp. But I would say start getting familiar with it, because it will be pennies on the dollar when it starts being official that Facebook is allowing us to run ads on WhatsApp. So that's my own little, technology prediction. Okay, so I think that's all for that right now. Let me let me see here. If you have any questions, please. I've ranted on for just a little bit there. So go ahead and and let me know if you want to slow down or you have a particular question that you want answered that pertains to what it is that you are doing. Okay. Now, let me go into here now. So, e-commerce platform, I would recommend to you if you want to sell anything online, whether it's products, vitamin, t-shirts, clothing, you want to do like a what you may call that, like a garage sale type of thing. The best e-com platform is GrooveCart. That's what I spoke about last year, and what I just got a few days ago. I bought it, and I'm going to be putting up an e-com store. Again, our main products where now we want to do t-shirts. We're going to do inspirational messages like mugs, because even here, these are things I use, right? I have mugs here. So I'm saying I'm using all this stuff. Here I have 3 mugs right here. You see what I'm saying? And they all have messages on there. So all you need is a simple graphic. You can put things in here. I have, Princess Cruise. I have that on my phone. But all of these, all you have to do is have a graphic, put on there, and guess what? Other people print it for you. You don't have to own this stuff. So even the same thing with a t-shirt. You come up with a t-shirt message. Let's say this logo right here, right, which is the Navy logo. If I were to create this logo, all I got to do is upload it on a website like Teespring or something, and that's it. If someone buys it, Teespring ships it, pay me the difference, and we're good to go. I didn't have to touch anything. All I had to do is come up with this design. So if you want to get into that, what you can do, or let's just say like you create a book or a course and you want to have a t-shirt that goes with it, when you're speaking, like my wife and I, if I thought of this before, but my wife and I, we just did a workshop for marriage. And we could have said, for example, the whole theme for the weekend was legacy. Wouldn't it have been cool if we had a couple's t-shirt or t-shirt for the families that talk about legacy? Voila. And those could have been where people either give it as a donation or purchase it or something along those lines. So GrooveCart, trust me, is better than Shopify. Okay, I don't want to mess up Shopify business, but this is just my own recommendation. So I would say get on GrooveCart. It's less than $50 a month. And if you want to know how to get a lifetime access, just contact me, because that's what I bought, the lifetime access. But so anyhow, but it allows you to create, sell anything pretty much online. It gives you that ability, like your own Amazon store. And then what I love about it, it has supplements that you can outsource. You just put your ministry, business, or logo on there. It has a capability of creating t-shirts, all kind of design and stuff like that. And one of the unique stuff that I haven't seen anyway is that it also comes with a software that allows you to create designs for shoes. So think about it. You can have your own, you see, like, for example, I'm not saying you cannot create Nike logo because that's copyright infringement. But let's just say, for example, you created a little sign like Nike. You can throw it on any shoes, a blank, your white shoes. They will print that on the shoe and they will ship it out to folks. You don't have to own the shoe. You just have to get the design, put it on there, and what happens is this is what you call, again, print on demand, right? So there, people are not necessarily storing up all these things. What happens is someone orders this design from you. All you create is the image, and you put it, show it up in your store. Somebody clicks on it. That person will print that design that you created on that shoe, send it to the individual, and then pay you the difference. So you as the owner get it at wholesale price, but then the customer is paying more for it. So let's just say hypothetically you had one of those, like, let's basic shoes now. We're not talking about brand name stuff and whatnot. We're talking about regular shoes like New Balance or stuff like that. So let's say you had something that basic, right? Running shoes, some tennis shoes that people use outside, but you want to get that. So let's just say you can get it at the wholesale of $15. Okay. Now you can put on your website $30 or $50 with your design on there. You can create something for Women's Awareness Month, Cancer Awareness Month, Pastors Appreciation Month. Do all of those things and create those design. All you're doing is create the design, put it on your website. When people buy it, again, like we said, the wholesale company prints it, ships it to them. When you say, for example, you charge a $30, they will take out their $15 and then they will give you the extra $15. I said, wow, that is amazing. So this software, that's why when I saw it last year, I already knew this is something to get. But of course, you can't do everything. But I like to test stuff out at least. I like to just test it out. Even if I do it once or twice, I can prove it. And then when I do, I just be able to share with our community. So that's really what we try to do. Okay, this is something we do on the side where we just, again, try to get people to see opportunities and different things that they can do. Okay, so please set up an online store. All you would need for this is the software allows you to do everything. Trust me. I mean, a kid can design this stuff with that. Okay, you don't have to hire someone to do your your web design. The software is so nice and wonderful. It allows you to do that. Now, for those who want to create their own pages and funnels for a regular website, again, I recommend Kartra. I've been on Kartra now for about a year, and last year, the end of last year, no, 2018, end of 2018, we redesigned our entire website. Strategic Secret was built from the ground up. Okay, I paid 5 figures to get that website designed with Kartra. Okay, now, but Kartra allows you to do it all yourself. I just wanted to get it all branded and fast. But all the pages that you see me create, where you sign in and register for this stuff, I create all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. And it's super easy because all you're doing is using templates. Change this out, change this picture, change this headline. Voila. So I highly recommend Kartra. If you want to get Kartra, you can go to monetizeyourskills.com/Kartra. So because you don't have to worry about software. That's why some people are afraid of technology, because they think software. That's why I buy the best software and then you just, use it. So you don't have to worry about the tech. They take care of the technology. So GrooveCart, okay, monetizeyourskills.com/GrooveCart. Then we have all-in-one marketing done for you. By the way, you can host your videos here. You can host your email marketing there. You don't have to have all these different services. That was the thing that attracted me to Kartra, because I had, email over here. You have MailChimp, and then I had another one which was GetResponse. Then I was using SendLane. I used so many different things. And then where video is hosted on Vimeo, which I still have there. Eventually, I'm gonna get everything in one place, but that's why I wanted this. So everything is in one place. You don't have to keep logging in all these different stuff and trying to connect them all. So Kartra has everything in one place. All your videos in one place, so you don't have to pay extra hosting for videos. It does your email marketing. You don't have to pay another email marketing service. It's all in one place. So that's why I think that's a good software for you to use. Next one is, this one is new. I just bought this also 2 or 3 days ago, along with GrooveCart, is Groove Pages. Groove Pages allows you to do pretty much what Kartra allows you to do. And so, but it's new, it's coming out, and you can get it very, very cheap now. So if you want to build your own website, build your own pages, make it look nice and beautiful, you don't, trust me, with this stuff, you don't got to hire people to design your website. Okay, I've been designing my own stuff since 2010 because I just use these type of softwares, because it's simply drag and drop. Put your link there, put your video there, change this headline. Even some of them come with sample text already. So Groove Pages, so that's what I'll be building some of my pages with. So I'm also decommissioning. I used to use Optimize Press. Most of my blogs, some of my blogs is still there, and old websites are on Optimize Press. Now, I think it's time to lay Optimize Press to rest. I've been using it since 2010, I think. And so now, Groove Pages will be what I use, and Kartra. Those are the two softwares that I'm going to be using as far as the most current modern technology. Like I said, a low price thing is of Optimize Press is still okay. It works well, but it's too cumbersome. And right now, because I've been using these now and focusing so heavily on these, when I go back to Optimize Press, it's like I got to revisit and review again, because I'm really not using it much. Because why do you need those when you have this? So that means also WordPress. I'm also doing it with the WordPress. Most people, WordPress is great, but again, it has too many different updates you have to keep doing and stuff like that. I can't manage with that anymore. So that's what we're looking at in January. In 2020, we want to stick with the most modern technology. We are doing away with Optimize Press. We want to do away with WordPress, and we want to stick with these going forward. So that's what we're going to be working with, at least in the next 5 years or so. So you can get all these tools, get all this information, what videos to use, what recording stuff to use. If you want to get mics, you want to get all that stuff, go to strategicsecrets.com/learning store. Now, I need to make some quick announcement as we are wrapping down here. Got about 10 minutes. You see the countdown here. I want to give you some access to some of our Black Friday deals and stuff like that quickly. So go shop at our store, support us. Again, these are things that we're able to do to help bless other people and do different things like publish more books, publish more resources and whatnot. One of the vision I have, I was speaking to an older friend of mine who's going on mission trips with me, but I really want to be able now to focus a lot more on, that's why I'm saying I'm focusing less on trying to reach everybody and just focus more on creating resources that will do more than I can do. And one of the things we want to do is we want to be able to get our resources to places like Africa, Latin America, stuff like that. So what we're looking for is we are asking our community to partner with us like as an ambassador and buy more resources from us, because again, this doesn't enrich me. Okay, I still work as a pastor, so that takes care of my basic living needs. But to publish, to do all these different things, those require stuff, and that's why I also monetize my skills, because that's where I get the resources to do those type of things. So what we would like you to do, if you come on board as an ambassador, support us every month. What's going to happen is you won't have to buy books from us. You won't have to buy courses from us. You will allow us to be able to create more content instead of waiting, because, you know, like I said, there's so many things. Listen, right now, if we had even, let's just say I get 50 to 100 new committed people, we won't have to worry about waiting and scheduling out, 2 or 3, 4 books. Listen, we can create 5, 10 books at a time, okay? Because now we can get more people to do the stuff, but of course, again, it requires resources. But not only that, we don't have to focus so much on marketing. Now we can even hire other people to do all of that for us, and we focus on what we do best. So if you want to do that, go to our website and look at the bottom. It says ambassadors, strategicsecrets.com/ambassadors. So now you get all of our videos, you get all of our blogs, you get the private, intimate stuff, and that's not being shared with everybody. It's similar to how people are supporting artists on YouTube and Patreon and stuff like that. But we don't want to use those platforms. We want to use our own thing here, okay? Because this is both. It's an educational program, but it's a vision that I believe God has given to us, where we want to impact the world with life transforming. There's a lot of garbage out there, okay? We want to be able to create positive stuff that helps people, but also holistically. We're not just going to focus on one area. We want to help you in your finances, your relationships, your health, all of those things. As you see, those are the kind of books that we publish, and we help all students to publish. We're not trying to publish every form of genre here, but we're trying to create educational resources that impact lives, that transform people, that makes a difference in their lives. Because we are doing what the school is not doing. We are doing what the church is not doing. We don't want to compete. We want to do what we are filling a need. So again, you don't go to church and get information on finances, for example. If you do, it's generally either one of two things. The main thing is tithing, and secondarily, maybe get out of debt. That's it. But there's more to it than that. We want to teach you about how to make money, how to be able to manage money, how to be able to see it from a biblical perspective as well. We want to teach you the balance way. We want to teach you about relationship, how to have a good relationship, how to communicate. We want to teach you how to learn fast, how to gain an education without having to be in school, and those type of things. So those are the kind of resources that we want to create, and we believe that you can help us as we go forward again in 2020 and beyond. Here is something you may not know. We have 3 audiobooks out right now. And again, they're on Audible, Walmart, iBooks, your Apple iBooks, and even Google Play. There are many other platforms as well. You can just type in, my name, or you can type in Win Now and so forth. But please, listen to these books. That's what I'm saying. We are creating more resources. So we're not dwelling only on the print books now. We try to convert them into videos and try to convert them into audios, so we can again give our listeners, our community, multiple modalities of learning rather than just one or two. We want to give you as many as possible. So again, support these things. They're very cost effective. Okay, we make them cheaper than what they need to be, but at the same time, again, it does cost money. These are professionally done. Okay, I have a one that I'm personally trying to get done also myself, but I want you to go ahead and get our audio programs. These will make great Christmas gift, Thanksgiving gift, New Year's gifts. Go ahead, look them up. Start with our website first, okay? Because when you buy from our website, by the way, we get we get more profits on it rather than through Walmart and different things. Though you can get it there, get it where it's easy for you. But the thing is, they take more of the revenue and it's cheaper because of course they have to make profit on there as well. So let's say, for example, this book that is, I think in the middle here, I think that one is a screenshot from Google Play. So that's going to be about 9 something, but we're not going to even make, near that. I don't even think we probably get $3 from them, from that, because again, you got to pay this one and that one and all of this stuff. So, but if you get it from our website, guess what? That $9.95, we will be able to get $9.95 for it. Especially if you do it as a download, because it's just an audio book. We get the audio file, voila. So that's what we're talking about. We can do so much more. So putting it on these other platforms just helps to get it out to more people, but we get less revenue from it. So again, think about that. Less than $3 if you get it there. If you get it from our website, we can be able to collect the full $9.95. But nonetheless, again, think about it. Now, when we say Walmart, you go there. Walmart actually has a contract with a company called Kobo, which is owned by Rakuten. What they do is they provide Walmarts with ebooks and audiobooks. And so normally they give you like this card. You get a card like a credit card. You scratch out the number, and you're able to download that book from the website. Okay. So what else do we have coming up real quick? Oh man, 40-day greatness challenge. This is the last one for the year. It begins November 20th to December 31st. 40-day greatness challenge. The last time we had it was, I think, August the 1st for 40 days already. So this is allowing you to be able to crush one major goal before the year ends. And what we tried to do the last time is we made it 40, 40, 40. In 40 days, you want to impact 40 people's lives. And if we did that collectively with 40 people, then we would have compound impacted 1,600 people's life in just 40 days. So we bring it back again because, again, every 40 days, we would like to be able to do something like this. We find that, again, when you focus on your goals holistically, we send you emails every day, reminders. Even if you've taken it before, you can take it again. Okay, take it again. So you can find all this on our website, strategicsecrets.com. Go to courses, and you will see the 40-day greatness challenge. But again, it's today is the 14th, so in about 6 days, we're going to be launching again and beginning the 40-day greatness challenge. What great things will you dare to do for God and for others by the next 40 days before this year closes, the last 40 days of the year? What do you want to achieve? Take this challenge and be able to do just that. And lastly, now we have some new releases that are coming out. Oh boy, I'm so excited about these now. So we have 3 new books that we are going to be releasing. The one in the middle is a surprise. But one is going to be coming out for Thanksgiving, which is right here. We have the Vision Journal. That right there is already in the works. The cover, of course, that's what we're looking at there. It's a journal, so it's not a whole bunch of fancy stuff on there. But we want to be able to create journals. Look, I have so many journals here. I got about 12 at least journals. Journal help you to write and chronicle your vision, your dreams, revelation, ideas, answers, prayers, whatever you want to put in there. So we're going to be releasing this book, but you can begin pre-ordering it. Okay, so look for probably by the weekend, we're going to be having a pre-order on our website. But we want you to order this book and start. These are gifts again that you can get for the holidays. So that's coming out. Then for Christmas, Vegan Boricua Cookbook. My wife is from Puerto Rico. That's what they call Puerto Rican woman. So she is created a vegan cookbook that is all healthy with vegan recipes from Puerto Rico. Okay, so enjoy healthy Puerto Rican comida criolla without sacrificing taste. Yes. So, because some people think that when you go vegan, it's not going to taste good. No, 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 no. I'm living proof that it does. And every weekend or church on Saturdays, we have potlucks, and it's all healthy, vegan and vegetarian stuff. And it tastes good. Most folks go back for second and sometimes thirds. So, those are what we have coming down the pike. So again, we want you to support these things. Please, 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 please subscribe, get them, share it as gifts for the holidays. But again, and also by Sunday, what we're going to do, I sent out an email to some of you. If you want to advertise or promote something of yours, whether it's a non-profit social event, or it is a book or product or coaching program, whatever you have, reply to that email. But you got to reply pretty much. Some of you, well, if you're on this thing, tomorrow is the deadline, but we're going to give some of you, if you're on here, until Sunday to do that, because our designers have to, of course, finish these things up. They're on a deadline. So that's what we have coming up. So again, the journal, the Vision Journal, is coming up for Thanksgiving. This stuff will be out. It's going to be hardcover. Okay, next year, of course, you're going to put up the soft cover, but most people like journals with hard covers. But this will be hardcover. Okay. Then for Christmas, you're going to have the Vegan Boricua Cookbook. And for the new year, we have another journal that is coming out. I'm going to tease you with that one for now. But we have another journal that will be able to, it's a devotional journal, so you can chronicle your quiet time experiences and what you receive and learn and experience during your quiet times. So we will have that for the new year. So that will be, so right after Christmas here, so again, but we want to give you the option to get them all together as a bundle, and we're going to be doing holiday discounts on all of these stuff. Okay, so that's it. Those are my surprises that we have coming up. Listen, 2020 is going to be awesome, but you have to plan for it. We only have about, well, we said 40-day challenge starts on the 20th, so we have about 46 more days roughly before the year ends. You got to think about what you want to do, start visioning and planning. The things that we didn't get to do in 2019, hey, it's going to be water under the bridge soon. But I know that we serve a mighty and awesome God, and he can do great things to us if we believe and trust and do what he calls us to do. All things are possible for God, and all things are possible for us. So if we believe and by faith, we step out on our dreams and visions, put it in his hand. Listen, God, I want to be able to write that book. God, I want to be able to still lose that weight. Lord, I want to be able to finish this course. I want to be able to do something amazing for you. Listen, strike out, do it, put it to the test. Failure is not an option. You don't fail when you're moving forward. If you fail, you just say, hey, that was a stepping stone to success. Okay? So, may the Lord richly bless you. Again, I thank you for sharing this time with me. We're going to see you next week, Thursday, at the same time at 7 p.m. Let me get back on screen right quick. Remember, you can click on the, on your mobile device right below here. You can go straight to that offer, or go to strategicsecrets.com/store, or courses or books, wherever have you. Get some stuff, get some goodies. If you're shopping for the holidays, why not get some stuff from us as well? You notice me, if you guys are local, I give away so many books, so many things. I give away journals. We give away all types of stuff. I normally buy stuff sometimes when I like them, and I store it away for the holidays, because I know when holiday comes, I like to bless people as well. So, but I'm looking forward to this holiday. Going out, primarily the gifts that we're going to be giving away are going to be gifts that my family and I created. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So, may God richly bless you. Again, if you have any questions, feel free, always email us. You guys and gals are on our email list. We thank you for being here with us. We know your time is valuable. And again, with that, I'm going to be signing off. See you on next week.